Okay, so the first thing that you need is some bangles. These are just silver wire bangles from Forever 21 that I probably got like at least 5 years ago because I was either grade 10 or grade 11 in high school, and I never ever use them, so that's why I'm using these. But you can use any size bangle you want, and then 2 different colors of embroidery floss, and that's just like thicker, like friendship tying bracelet stuff, you know. You also need some scissors, and super glue is optional, but I would highly recommend it to make sure that nothing comes untangled or unknotted. So first you want to measure out your embroidery floss, and you probably need at least 3 feet of this, depending, but I guess it depends on the size of your bangle and how wide your bangle is, but I would say a minimum of 3 feet just for average bangle. So you're going to take the 2 ends together and tie a knot around it so that it's like attached to the bangle. And you just want to pull it super, super tight. And this is where you can add some super glue. Like I said, I would highly recommend it, but you don't have to. And just for video purposes, I'm going to tape it up to my desk so that you can see what I'm doing. But I do find it easier to just hold it in your hand and make the knots than taping it down and making the knots. So the one on the left side, you're going to fold over and then pull through, and you're just going to do that 2 times. So I show you again how to do it just in case you missed it. But you make basically like a 4 shape, and then you wrap it around the bangle and pull the string through, and then just tighten it up to the next one. And then the other side you do the same, but wrap the string the opposite direction, so it's kind of like a backwards 4, and then you pull it through. I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna do a close-up shot so you can see how the knots look, and I'll show you again how to do it just in case you missed it this time. But just remember to do 2 knots on each one, or more or less. I wouldn't say too many more because it'll make it look kind of funny, but you could also alternate it every 1 knot if you wanted to. So this is it up close. You can see the one on the right, it makes kind of like a backwards 4 shape, and then you pull it through, and you pull it up tight right up next to the pink, or whatever color you're using, but I'm using pink. And then you do a second knot the exact same way, pull it up through, and pull it tight. And you just want to do this the entire way around the bracelet. It does take a while. Probably this takes the longest out of all the bracelet tutorials I've done, just because it's all these individual knots. But I would say you could still get it done in like a half hour, so that's not too bad. So just 2 on each side, and then just keep alternating back and forth. And I think that this pattern actually looks really, really cool when you start to see a lot of it come together. And then when you get to the end of the bracelet, you just want to keep going until you meet up with the beginning, and then just tie it into a knot when you're done. So there you can see me working out my bracelet. So after your knot's tied, you can add some super glue again. This is optional, but it just makes sure that all your hard work stays in place. And then cut off any extra strings that you have. And there's your bracelet. And you can, cover in multiple colors. You can see in this picture, the bottom one that I did is different sections. It's actually 8 different colors that I used. And you would just, start at the beginning, do it the length that you want, and then tie a knot, put some super glue, and start your next one, and that's how you can just alternate the colors. So I think that these look really cute, and they definitely spice up your wardrobe, and you can do whatever colors to match whatever outfits or whatever season that it's in, and it's just better, I think, looks more interesting than a plain bangle. If you missed my last 2 videos, the one on the left is these woven friendship bracelets. They're way easier to make than any other kind of friendship bracelet, I think, personally. And the one on the right is my hair disaster story, and I also tell you the contest winners for my last 2 contests, so make sure you check that out because you might be the winner. I hope you guys have a great day. Don't forget to leave me some comments below, to like the video, favorite the video, and most of all, subscribe so that you can see the next time I put one out. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.